Hey, welcome back, knife nerds and everyday care people. Got myself a little bit of a snazzy haircut, so I decided to go on screen here today because I'm freaking fine. I'm like wine. I get better with age. No, no, not really. All right. So what I ended up doing here is I've got a great little video here. A couple of non-knife people this summer went out to my sister-in-law's cabin, brother-in-law's cabin out in BC. Fantastic place. At the end of this video, stay tuned for a beautiful flyover of our supper, and it gives you a little bit of an idea of what the scenery is there. Absolutely gorgeous. You wouldn't believe. So what I ended up doing is I have my brother-in-law Jim and my sister-in-law Sue, and they are totally non-knife people, and I wanted them to compare a couple of knives and tell me what they thought. And I wanted to find out if we are just crazy bastards, because sometimes I think that we are. I mean, you know, this little knife here is a Spyderco McBee, and this is a $200 plus knife for just this little tiny, but I love this little bugger. It's a fifth wheel pocket. Man, I love it, and it's $200 some. I didn't pay that for it. I ended up buying a used one, but oh my goodness. So I wanted to find out if people think that we're crazy and what they thought. And so I ended up taking a couple of knives to compare. The first two were these ones right here. One happens to be a dollar store knife that's $4. It's got some very, very inexpensive steel in it. I would say it's probably some butter knife steel, made in China. You know, tip down clip like all these seem to have. A camo with a frame lock on it. And then I decided to use this one here, which is a Spyderco Dragonfly 2 with a ZDP 189 steel in it. As you guys know, ZDP 189 is banana steel. It's steel that will cut forever in a day, and we can get this sharp enough to cut through time and space. Excellent, excellent steel, especially if heat treated right. If you've got this heat treated up in your high 60s, low 70s, you are cutting forever. And FRN handle, of course, it's got the great wire clip on it. So, you know, this one here, $135 or so, and I wanted to find out if they could tell the difference, and you've got some surprising results out there. All right, so we've got the other two that I wanted to have a look at were these two, which are very similar. These are more kind of EDC pocket-friendly carry, and more of a traditional size of knife. We have got a Ganzo Firebird FH22, compliments of an extremely great guy out there, Canadian Cutting Edge, who does look at a lot of these budget steels. He showed me this when he came down this summer, and I wanted to put this in my pocket, so I bought it off him. Thanks so much, buddy. And the other one here is a Spyderco Smock, running around $235, $240 here in Canada, and an excellent. And my winner for a budget knife, a EDC knife that I carry, this thing is absolutely ecstatically fantastic, superlative, excellent. I've got all sorts of great words for this knife, and actually both of them are fantastic. So we showed them these two knives too as well, so they wanted to have a look at that, and you'll be surprised at what's said. So also, please don't forget to stay tuned to the very end of the video here of Sue's video. You will see a wonderful bit of scenery there of this lake in BC. Absolutely gorgeous. Blown away, and I had such a wonderful time. Also, before we head to the good old videos, don't forget to please like, share, and subscribe. I really appreciate you guys helping me spread my voice. Remember, when we hit 2,000 subscribers, we're going to go through a complete knife collection, and then I think we're actually going to be giving away some stuff too as well. So I haven't got those prizes picked out yet, but I will be getting some when we hit that 2,000 subscribers. So like, share, and subscribe, and let us get on with the videos. And we'll do a little bit of, I think, the Scooby-Doo transition. All right, Jim. Hang on, let's go down here. All right, just a little bit of background. What do you do, Jim?
I'm a general manager at a manufacturing facility.
All right, so and your experience with knives, not a whole lot of experience with knives, right?
Other than some kitchen knives, no.
All right, so let's have a look at these two. And I want you to tell me, here we have, let's go down on them. I want you to tell me what you think tell me about these two. What do you think the price of each one of these are? Open them up, feel them if you need to cut something. I don't know how many to cut.
Let's see, they're both, this one's a very light, even the handle doesn't feel very substantive. I'm going to say each one of these are probably in the $50 to $60 range.
Okay, so you think that one in your hand is $60?
Yeah.
50, 60?
Yeah, and this one here, again, might be a little bit less in maybe the $40 range.
So which one would you want to put in your pocket if you had to put one in your pocket?
Probably this one here. Just
Now, why? Why is that one?
not necessarily because of the length of the blade or anything, but it just feels like it's a little bit more of a knife than this one. Just a little bit heavier, and maybe just the size of the handle I like a little bit better.
Okay, well, let's put those aside and let's have a look at these two. Tell me the exact same thing.
And then we can play.
That one's a flipper. Actually, they're both flippers.
Oh, okay. Yeah, gotcha. I would say these ones are probably, both of them are approaching $100.
Okay.
But because they both have, the knives feel very, I'm not too sure how you fold that one, but the action of unfolding them and that feel very,
Like that.
Oh,
So
okay.
I don't lock it, then you open it like that.
okay. Yeah, just the action of the blade and everything feels very, a little more premium than these ones. So of the two though, I would say this one's probably a little bit over 100, and maybe this one's a little less than 100.
Okay.
And I would probably choose this one here.
Choose that one. Why
Yeah.
that one?
Again, I just like the feel of it in my hand.
Okay.
Just like the balance and everything of it. Yeah.
All right. So let's put those aside. These ones here. Okay, now we're going to talk in Canadian because most of my viewers are talk USD because they're States, but we're in Canada, so let's talk Canada. This here is $4. That is from the dollar store. That's a dollar store knife.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
And this one here is $135.
Holy smokes.
So that's a Spyderco Dragonfly 2.
Yeah.
And part of the reason why it's so expensive is the steel in it. It's called ZDP 189. Crazy hard steel. And you know, as another
Yeah.
manufacturer, you know about premium quality
Yeah.
materials. So you'd want to rock the bush with your $4 knife.
No, absolutely not. That's amazing.
It's a lot of people same thing with it. They see that small blade, and they think, oh my goodness, that's a lot of money for that little blade. But that thing will cut forever. That little small steel,
Yeah.
and it's designed actually to be light. That's one of the things. The handle on that one is called FRN, which is fiberglass reinforced nylon, and that's why it's like that.
Right.
Okay, so these two here are. So now, this one here is a Ganzo made in China, about $27 to $35 Canadian. And this one here is a Spyderco Smock, about $235 Canadian. There's a red round there.
Wow.
So once again, it's materials. This one here has got the fiberglass, and a lot of people, I mean, a ton of people will say, "You're right. This knife here, or that $4 knife will do everything I need." Where a lot of us knife nuts like the fact that this is called D2 steel. And it's really hard tool steel. It'll cut for a long time, but this is S30V, which is a steel that was designed to be in knives. And so that's part of the reason I think that's much more expensive. But right on. So I was a little surprised that about the $4 knife. That was the one thing here that kind of surprised me.
Well, and maybe I'm a little expecting, just knowing you and that you're into knives, that
I wouldn't have a cheap knife.
yeah, exactly.
So
So
that's awesome. Right on, Jim. Thank you so much for your time, brother.
no problem.
I think that would be a viral
So
video.
are we still calling you Bethany from Pittsburgh, or are you going to be Sue?
Sue from BC.
Sue from BC. Oh, there we go. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a couple of knives. And
Okay.
what I want you to do is, first of all, have a look at both those knives. And I want you to tell me what you think the price of each one of those knives are. Just based upon your wealth of experience. Sue is a metallurgist from Pittsburgh. I'm just kidding, by the way. Just open them up and have a look at them, and you just tell me which one you think is. Guess the price of each one you think.
I have no earthly idea.
That's okay. Jim, neither did Jim, and Jim works at a metal foundry.
This is true. I like the weight of this one. I think, given that this one, well, mind you, they both have serrated blades on them.
Well, no, that one has a serrated. That one is straight. But that
Well,
one's
this
called,
one's got a serrated edge on it on the other side, but I wonder, I have no idea what that's for.
It's actually called jimping. It's actually for just grip.
Okay. Ah, I like that. That's cool. I would have to say that this one is more expensive.
Now, what would you guess the price of both of them would be?
Oh, I don't know.
Just have a guess. Well, let's keep that in mind for a minute. Okay, you think this one's the more expensive?
I do.
Okay, we'll put that aside.
Okay.
Now, these two.
They both have a nice weight. Which one's more expensive?
So that one is called a flipper. They're both called flippers. So you turn it around,
Yeah.
and you open this one by going like this.
Ah. Okay.
They both
I don't
open
like that. Do not- but I could see where it would be handy. Alrighty.
And so that one unlocks by pushing the button. The one in the right hand.
This one?
Yep. So you unlock that by pushing that button, and then it closes.
Oh, I like that.
And then the other one is called a liner lock. So if you look at the very bottom, right there,
Yeah.
you push that little bar sideways when you're closing it.
I'm not going to do that.
Okay, that's fine.
I like my fingers exactly where they are. Thank you very much.
Now, what do you think the price of each one of those are? So we'll go with that one.
I would say that they're both in the neighborhood of, I don't know, $50 to $75.
Okay.
I don't know which one would be more expensive though.
Which one do you think would be more expensive? Which one out of all these knives, what would you put in your purse?
In my purse?
Yes.
That's a good question. I like this one because it's small, and I like the fact that it's got a clip on it. Well, they all have clips, but I like the style of this clip
Okay.
versus these clips.
Okay.
I don't know why. I just do.
That's okay.
Yeah.
So, the two small ones, what do you think the price of the two small ones are? You said $50 to $70 for those ones.
Yeah. I don't know. I would say 30 to 45 for these ones.
Okay. All right.
I know
Now, of course,
absolutely nothing about knives.
That's no problem. And we're going by Canadian as well. This one is $4.
Really?
Yes,
Really?
That is a dollar store
out.
knife.
Get out.
That one is
Those
$100.
muffins smell
That one is $135.
Really?
Yes, really.
That's a lot of money.
Yes. And out of these two, this one here is 27 to 35 Canadian, and that one is about 235 to 247.
Shut the front door.
Yes.
Is it really?
Yes.
How much?
245-ish, 240 Canadian.
Yikes.
And that other one is about 25 to $35 Canadian.
And the dollar store wins.
The dollar store wins. Both you and Jim picked the dollar store knife.
Maybe it's because it's got cam when it's pretty. That's so funny.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay.
now we know. Thank you very much for participating and name the price of that knife.
You're very welcome.